Hello everyone, this is Greenline Greenhouse and I'm Veronica Kula.
And I'm Annabella Castellanos.
So who are we? As I stated before, I'm Veronica Kula. I lived in Allentown for most of my life, but I live in Percy now, Percy, Pennsylvania, and I live where the boonies are. I live where farms are, produce are, and this is my second year here at SCH.
I'm Annabella Castellanos, and I have lived in Philadelphia my entire life. I have been at SCH since kindergarten, so I'm very familiar with the community and very into design and the outdoors as well.
Yeah.
So another good thing about our two different living perspectives is that, like, when we came together, we talked about how our different experiences have made this product so unique, because we know a lot about, well, she knows a lot about like how Allentown and like the farming, and I know a lot about the SCH community, so we brought those ideas together and it has become really strong.
So what is Greenline? What is our purpose? So Greenline is basically here to help decrease food insecurity within inner cities by means of public transportation. The reason why we picked this was actually the start of a math project where we had to create our own slogan and logo. But we really wanted to think about what is a main problem in Philadelphia that we could help solve. And one thing that we picked was food insecurity. The reason why we picked this is because Annabella is really interested in design, creativity, and I'm interested in agriculture and the environment. So we really wanted to blend those together and create a mobile greenhouse. And as you can see here by the pictures, we renovated a math building into a greenhouse here. So we have a pepper that we grew there, we have some of the designs that Annabella made, and then we have a plant that we put in our hydroponic system that we have in the greenhouse here.
Okay, so our target audience is, well, it's where we are, so Philadelphia. We wanted to start local and just like really grasp one area before we started going and hopefully to more other areas. And we started at Philadelphia because we realized that food insecurity is a major problem here. We know that many people struggle with it, so we thought that if we can help this here, then imagine what we can do in like the years to come with this.
Also, adding on to that, we did some research and we found that a lot of people that suffer from food insecurity don't have cars, so they rely on the trains, the trolleys, and the buses to get everywhere to work. So that's why we picked a trolley, because our product would be sold as people would be coming home from work or throughout the day.
Yeah, and also instead of getting like fast food options, which would mainly only be offered to them, especially if they're in a rush, because it like takes little time, they could choose our fresh produce instead,
which would be less expensive than the produce that would be sold at grocery stores.
Okay.
Our accomplishments this semester. So what we really wanted to focus on this semester is a recreation of what a seat would look like on our trolley. And we really started off by really just like going around garbage, looking, searching, dumping around the school and storage rooms. So we found a chest that we really loved, and we started drilling it, taking things apart, spray painting it, and then eventually getting our plants into it, as you can see the process here in the pictures.
And then we were prepping all of this in time for the CEL 10th anniversary, where we had alumni come and we were able to pitch our project to them, and they got like a little taste of Greenline. And we were able to show our trolley designs, our prototype, and we even made a little, like a room to look like what it would look like if you were walking into one of our trolleys that Greenline would eventually have. So it was kind of like a in-person experience with it.
So throughout this process, we did also have some outside and inside mentors. The outside ones would be throughout the center, where Miss Fajardo was very kind to have us meet Andy Nolan, who is one of her friends that she knows at the Kroc Center. He was very generous to give us a tour of the community garden there and also give us some tips on seasonal growing for some vegetables. We also got to meet with Clint Randall, who did give us some insight about business plan, SEPTA contacts, and also just some honestly feedback about our project in general, as he was also a former city planner at Philadelphia.
We also have another Mr. Randall in the SCH community who over the summer helped us set up our hydroponic system. We actually moved it from the science building into the math building where we had a greenhouse. And he was a big help helping us set up with all the wiring, and we got it able to run. So that was amazing. And then this is also a picture of us at the community garden with Mr. Randall, as he was telling us about what plants to grow for what season, and he was showing us some plants that he had as well, and we got to see how well they were doing, so it's nice.
So what are the next steps for this project? So over the beginning of May, I got accepted into University of Maryland's agriculture program, which I'll be attending in the month of July. And here I'll be working hands-on, in person with the professors there, and also some amazing students that also got accepted there as well, to work on this project and also learn more about Agriculture 100 as a college course. So I'll also be working on the business plan this summer with them as well. So those are kind of the next steps for Greenline.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.